Thanks for joining today. Many of us photographers have our special place nearby that we probably take over half of all of our photos. It's our escape, our oasis. It's really our photography home. And just like our home that we live in, it needs care and nurturing, as of course all living things do. Unfortunately, our photography homes, like much of our land, has its challenges, be it litter, abuse, invasive species. And sometimes we depend on others to care for the land, and sometimes we passively help maintain it by removing litter and things like that. I'd like to encourage all nature photographers, landscape and wildlife, to more actively participate in the preservation and renewal of our land and wildlife. Let's take a break from the gear reviews, the editing tips, the composition tips, the camera setting tips. Instead, let's take focus on the one resource that we all too often neglect, our environment. One of the things we share in common as nature photographers, be it wildlife or landscape photography, is our love of nature and our love of the environment. And one of the most important things you can do as a landscape and wildlife photographer is to partner up with land management organizations near you, be it a state park, be it a conservancy, the Audubon Society. Get out there and volunteer and help take care of the lands that we like to photograph and the animals that we like to photograph. Not only should we be coming in here and taking photos, but we should be helping maintain the land as well. One of the problems we have in the Midwest is invasive species. So one of the things I'm out here doing today is I'm helping a volunteer group, volunteering with them to eradicate the garlic mustard plants from Fort Benjamin Harrison, which is a state park near where I live and where I photographed often. So I want to encourage all photographers, landscape and wildlife, to give back and to help preserve our lands and to take care of our lands. So volunteer for one of your local groups, Audubon Society, State Park. Help them in any way that they need to clean up and to help eradicate these invasive species. Really improves the biodiversity, which will bring back a lot of the insect life, bird life, and the beautiful landscapes that we all love to photograph. Okay, so these are the guys that we're after today, right? And these are garlic mustard plants. They're already blooming, but they don't seed until June. Is that right?
They'll seed as soon as these go to flower.
As soon as these go. Okay, so that's what it looks like before. In addition to improving our environment, I have found that working with these organizations is that I learn so much more about the environment that helps me as a photographer. These organizations have expert botanists, naturalists, ornithologists, and wildlife experts. They are a great source of knowledge and inspiration, and you get the opportunity to work along with them and enjoy nature from a different perspective.